Hi, this is my video response number 5. Um, Something that we talked about and that became really clear in the readings is that as a literacy coach, it's really important that you cultivate relationships with teachers so that you can have a successful partnership. Coaches need to be able to have relationships with the teachers that they work with, and in order to do that, you have to build trust. So, in the article, the first article by Woodcock and Hakim, they said this quote, which I thought really resonated with me. People do not change when they are forced to do so. Rather, people can change themselves, often profoundly, when they are trusted, inspired, and empowered to do so. I think it's really, really important. First, that you get to know the people that you're working with, because they're not going to want to change their practices or rethink their teaching just because you're telling them to. But if they have that trusting relationship with you, it might be a little bit easier to enact change. In the other article, Pletcher highlighted the importance of interpersonal skills and the effectiveness of coaching. You need to be visible in the building, not just hidden away in your office, and making those connections just with the staff and with the students. I really liked something that kind of came across in both articles, which was the idea of the Vegas mentality, that keeping things confidential between the coach and the teachers so that they don't feel like you're going to go back and report everything to the principal and have it be this negative thing that will, sever that trust. And sometimes that, if that happens, it's pretty irreparable. I think all teachers, I know I'm included in this, want to know that we're being listened to and that someone is taking into consideration our needs and the needs of our students so that we can figure out how to best help the students. I think if you can get that rapport and that trust, and you have this sort of understanding that you're on equal playing field, then you can come in and visit the classroom with the intent to refine practices with co-teaching and reflecting together. But I think until teachers feel comfortable with the coach, that's not going to happen. That was the case with the person, Becky, in the one article, that didn't really want the coach until she kind of saw what was happening in the other classrooms and then realized, hey, maybe this is for me. And I think that sort of speaks too to Pletcher's notes about knowing your role, that your identity is really important. It's an integral part of the success of the coaching model. You're not an administrator. You don't have the power to evaluate teachers, but you want to be able to work with them without kind of having this, sort of power over them. It's something that they want to be able to feel like they're counseling and giving advice. And it really should be a partnership that you're working together to solve some kind of common problem. I think as the coach, you have to sort of be careful if you posit yourself as an expert or an authority. That can kind of come off the wrong way, and it can impact how the teachers view you, and it might dissuade them from wanting to work with you as the coach in their classroom. So I think, if you can kind of build up that trust and sort of follow all those steps, then you have a real better chance at being able to bring about change and help that teacher.